In this section we're going to talk about the Mega Beehive in the Redwood. The chords are 31.9 latitude, 32.1 longitude. From an aerial perspective to help identify landmarks. Alright, so going in, I would like to point out you cannot passive tame these bees using flowers and bug repellent, as they are not queens, they are drones. As you can see, no option. When you step on the orange honey looking stuff on the floor, you get a debuff that slows you. There is a massive amount of bears in here. If you aggro one, they will all aggro at you. With a pick, you will get half honey and half poly. With a hatchet, you will mostly get organic poly. A Dodicurus will get an insane amount of organic polymer. When you attack the hives, you will get swarmed by the drones. They will mess you up even riding a dino, so prepare accordingly. That includes dismount on attack. Anklo gets a fair amount of honey, but little amounts of polymer. While the chainsaw does okay, the Dodicurus is still better. The mantis, even with a 400 pick, is only good at getting honey. With a hatchet it still doesn't stack up to the Dodicurus. You would imagine the bear having a use here, but no, it cannot attack the hives in any way. However, as you can see, it does stand to have one benefit. While you still take damage, you don't get dismounted when they attack you. In this section I'm going to discuss where and how to get black pearls. If you head toward the snow biome from Blue Obelisk, you will run into giant spheres. Within those spheres are black pearl clams. Here, let me show you. Now, not all spheres contain black pearls though. The ones directly floating in the air won't do anything for you. When you enter one of these spheres, two things happen. One, you will be harassed with a stun debuff. It won't hurt you or dismount you, but will annoy you. Two is that, you will be swarmed by piranha and jellyfish. Not a bad idea to bring a tame. Anklo cannot harvest the clams. The swarms will spawn out of thin air. Keep in mind that the jellyfish will dismount you. To harvest the clams, you can swim up to them and press E. Now here is the best way to get black pearls. Set up a battery turret on the edge inside the water to instant kill spawned creatures. Then throw out an angler inside the water bubble. You can harvest the black clams for insane amounts of black pearls. If you cannot afford turrets, another trick is push along the outer edge of the water using your angler. Don't worry, it won't let you push out yourself, but the wild critters don't have that ability. In this part, I talk about finding plant Z, so starting at 50.6 latitude, 42.1 longitude. There is one here, then if you go across the river, here is another one. If you follow the bank to the right from here, there is two more. If you don't know how to harvest plant Z, essentially you just stand next to it while it does phallic gestures till a seed explodes outward. In this section I will discuss how to find plant X. There is two ways. First one is with the Therizino at 50.5 latitude, 52 longitude. Use the alt tickle attack on the swamp grass. About 1 in 5 will give you some seeds. However, a significantly better option would be to go to 51.4 latitude, 40.3 longitude. There are the actual plant X flower. You can harvest this with a Therizino as well to get insane amount of plant X. However, pressing E with an open hand will get you more than you need, and they are everywhere around here. There is also some plant Z and silkgrass here. In this section I will tell you where to find all the salt you will ever need, and I don't mean the salt section of your local Discord. Starting at 51.2 latitude, 35 longitude there is an island, and on the shore around 75% of the island is an insane amount of salt. You can harvest by pick, but an anklo would be best. In this section, I will show you where to find the very elusive sulfur nodes. There is two patch that I know of, starting at 49.1 latitude, 57.2 longitude. There is some. If you go directly north there is some more. Like the salt, a pick is okay, but an anklo gives a lot more. In this section, they'll talk about where to find Carquincos, and the best way to harvest them. On the map here you can see they mostly are in the snow, but it's a lot easier to farm them around the floating islands. So let's just instant warp real quick over to 49.82 latitude, 80.10 longitude. Now they spawn around this river, that encircles the middle part of the floating islands. When farming these, try to attack from a distance, because if they grab you off your mount, they will most likely succeed in murdering you. The hatchet gets mostly kited, and the pick mostly sucks. The Therizino is not bad, its power attack gets to 10 of each, and its beak attack only kited. The chainsaw gets the most polymer, and it gets a lot. In this section I will discuss how to get Primal Crystal. Here are the locations of where the wyverns spawn. First is tropical crystal wyverns. Second is ember crystal wyverns. Third is blood crystal wyverns. And last is alpha crystal wyvern. To get crystals from them, you knock them out and press E on them. All wyverns gave the same amount, which is actually based on base wild wyvern level, except the alpha wyvern, which is a flat 10 it seems. Please give me a sub, if you don't, he will force me to go on 20 metal runs a day. Oh crap, I am super screwed.